Hi students, welcome back to Sakshi FIT NEET Academy. In this video session, we will learn about IUPAC nomenclature of hydrocarbons. In our recent videos about IUPAC nomenclature of compounds, we learned about all the basic rules, how to give a name for any molecule. That means what are prefixes, what is word root and what are suffixes, and how to write by following these elements. So what is the order of the elements? Already we discussed in IUPAC system of nomenclature part 1. That is what is word root and what are prefixes. In IUPAC system of nomenclature part 2, we learned about what are suffixes. In IUPAC nomenclature system of nomenclature part 3, we learned about an priority order of functional groups, and their prefix name as well suffix name. Coming to IUPAC system of nomenclature part 4, we learned about how to select parent chain as well numbering of parent chain, how to number to the parent chain. These all already we discussed in our recent videos. So now here we are taking examples of hydrocarbons, and by following those rules we are trying to give IUPAC name of hydrocarbons. So let's begin IUPAC nomenclature of hydrocarbons. We know here to write a name for any molecule, first we need to follow the steps. What are the steps? Example, if here we have a molecule, just observe that molecule and identify parent chain. That means selection of parent chain. Selection of parent chain. This is the first step. Then identification of functional groups. As well substituents. That means secondary functional groups. Then numbering to the parent chain. Then go to system of nomenclature order. Nomenclature order. So what is this order? Here we have prefixes, word root, suffixes. Those are called elements. So how to use that elements while writing a name? So there we have one order. Based on that order, you just write the IUPAC name for the molecule. So what is the order actually? Here the name is described with the 3 words. That is word root. So after word root, whatever the information is there, that we are describing by using a suffix elements. Before the word root, whatever the information is there, that we are describing using a prefixes. So here what are prefixes? We know that number prefix. First we need to take first number prefix, then go to numerical prefix, then go to secondary prefix, then primary prefix. So this is the order of elements present in prefixes. And coming to suffixes, same here also. As soon as we completed word root, we need to take a number suffix, then go to numerical suffix if needed, then go to primary suffix, saturation or unsaturation, then finally we should write secondary suffix. So this is the order of IUPAC nomenclature elements. That means here what is number prefix, numerical prefix, secondary prefix, primary prefix, word root, and the suffixes already we discussed in our previous videos. So you just do watch them, then it's very easy to write nomenclature for any compound. Now here I am taking some examples. We will follow these rules, then we will try to write the name. See here, this is a example compound having 1 2 3 4 5 6 carbons are there. This is a basic order. Then finally we need to follow these elements. See, selection of parent chain. Here 1 2 3 4 5 6, we have only one linear chain, that is become a parent chain. There is no functional groups, nothing. So directly we can write the name. So how can we write the name? No need to use these prefixes because no substituents, nothing. No need to use that is secondary suffix and numerical suffix, number suffix, because there is no double bond, no triple bond, no functional group. Just we need to use a primary suffix, that is saturation or unsaturation. What is a word root? Here parent chain having a 1 2 3 4 5 6. 6 carbons, it's become hex, no substituents, so only unsaturated, it's become N, no functional group, and with E. This is the IUPAC name of compound having 6 carbons which are linear. This is a 5-membered cyclic ring, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 carbons are arranged in a cyclic manner. There is no double bonds, no triple bonds. Simply, what about the word root here? Word root is 5, that is pent. No double bond, no triple bond. It's become N, it's a pentane. What about here? Now I am taking something different. This is a cyclic compound. See here, this is not pentane. We need to use primary prefix here. See, primary prefix which gives the information about that parent chain, whether cyclic or acyclic. Here the parent chain is cyclic, so we should write cyclopentane. Now coming to this compound having 6 number of carbons in a cyclic arrangement, so we should use primary prefix, that is cyclo. Number of carbons present in the parent chain, X, 6 carbons are there. Now here we have double bond, unsaturation is present. We have only one unsaturation, so no need of giving numbering because there is no other substituents to differentiate them. Only we have one unsaturation. Simply you can write in cyclohexene. Here I am taking another compound, this is unsaturation, and here we have methyl substituent. So cyclic, it's become cyclo. 6 number of carbons present in this parent chain. Cyclic system is parent chain. Now unsaturation is present, substituent is present. Now we should number to this parent chain. So numbering should be done from unsaturation because carbon to carbon double bond shows more priority than alkyl group. So by following a least locant order, by covering this unsaturation first, then we need to move towards alkyl group. So can I start from here? 1, 2, 3, 4. If I start from here, then the second number become right side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I start from here, I should follow anti-clockwise, then I'll get this fourth substituent at 4th position. If I follow clockwise from here, I'll get this substituent at 5th position. So better I'm taking from this carbon, then following anti-clockwise, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. At 4th position we have CH3. CH3 means its secondary prefix. 4th position means number prefix. There is no more than one same functional group, so no need of using this numerical prefix. I am using number prefix, secondary prefix, again primary prefix as a cyclo. So simply here, what is IUPAC name of this compound? 4-methyl cyclo. So unsaturation at 1st position, so cyclohex in cyclohexene, because double bond is actually at 1st position. If 2nd position, 3rd position is there, then 2 in. If 3rd position, 3 in, we should use that number suffix. So here we used number prefix, secondary prefix, primary prefix, word root, secondary, that is a primary suffix, unsaturation, there is no functional group, we ended with E. So this is the way to write IUPAC nomenclature for this compound. Now I am taking other examples. Now what is IUPAC name of this compound? See here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Both the chains having a same number of carbons. So you can select any one of these two. I am selecting this is a parent chain. At this position we have methyl substituent. Here we have unsaturation. Just now we discussed unsaturation shows more purity compared to alkyl group. That means CH3 group. So numbering done from right to left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that substituent and its position as a prefix, then word root, then go to unsaturation, end with a E. There is no functional group. I am following that elements order. Word root, it's become hept. Unsaturation at second position, that is number suffix. In primary suffix, then no secondary suffix, I'm ending with E. Now before hept prefixes, this is not a cyclic, so I'm not using primary prefix. Here we have a methyl group at 6th position, so I'm using secondary prefix as a methyl, number prefix as a 6th. 6 methyl hex to in, 6 methyl hex, 6 methyl hept to in. So this is the IUPAC name of this compound. I'm just taking another one. See here. So what is IUPAC name of this hydrocarbon? We can write some unsaturation. First, selection of parent chain. See which is a longer chain in this molecule. We have 2-3 paths. So which path shows more carbons become parent chain? I'm just trying to identify, select a parent chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So these path having 8 carbons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This path having 7 carbons. So this path shows more number of carbons as well. Unsaturation substituent. So I am selecting these are parent chain. These are parent chain. Now we should give number to this parent. Numbering done from right or left. So better from right, because at second position we have methyl substituent. Here at second position, third position, nothing is there. So from right side we can follow least locant order. That is at second position we have alkyl substituent, at third position unsaturation, at fourth position again other bulky something substituent, alkyl substituent is there. So this is the first carbon, second carbon, third carbon, fourth carbon, fifth carbon, sixth, seventh, eighth. Eighth means what about the word root? It's become oct. It's become oct. See here, before writing name, first we need to observe this molecule. At fifth position we have something, a bulky group. See, we have this is the substituent or this is substituent. Again to this here we have other methyl substituents. So this is considered as branching in branching, means already to this parent chain we have one branch, again to this branch we have another further branch. So in this case we should write the information about this branch separately in a bracket. At fifth position we have something, a bulky group, branching in branching, then go to parent chain. Now at second position methyl, at fifth position we have this branching in branching, that we are taking completely separate in a brackets at fifth position. So open a parenthesis. See here, at fifth carbon we have this group. To this group again, see if I considering this is a longer, at this position we have methyl. If I am considering this is a chain, at this position we have methyl group. So to further chain we should give number. So the numbering should start from the carbon which is bonded to parent. This is the first carbon and both sides we have same chain. So I am taking first, second. At first position we have methyl. So 1 methyl. So total number of carbons present in this longer chain, that is substituent chain, 2 methyl, ethyl, close the bracket because this is the information done. Now go to parent chain. 5 methyl ethyl, then at second position we have methyl, 2 methyl, then total number of carbons are 8, it's oct. Unsaturation at third position, 3 in, no functional group E. This is the IUPAC name for this compound. 5 in a parenthesis we are writing 1 methyl ethyl, 2 methyl oct, 3 in, ending with E. There is no functional group. See here, 5 is a number prefix. This total substituent branching in branching, that is secondary prefix, again number prefix, secondary prefix. Word root, secondary, that is a number suffix. Primary suffix, there is no functional group, we are taking this secondary suffix with e, So this is the IUPAC name of this compound. I am taking another example here. This is a compound. See, here we have other open chain as well cyclic. This cyclic system having a 6 carbons and this chain having only 2 carbons. So the system which having more number of carbons become parent. So this is a parent ring and this is substituent at this carbon. Simply, what is a parent? That is 6 number carbon which is cyclic. So cyclo, that is primary prefix. What is the word root here? 6, that is hex. Then we have unsaturation as well substituent, so we should give number. Numbering done from here, we have a unsaturation, that is double bond, triple bond as well ethyl group. Just we learned about the priority, that is carbon to carbon double bond shows more priority than triple bond also. Then we should take last alkyl group. This is the priority order of unsaturation. This is double bond shows more priority compared to triple bond. Then after these two we should go for alkyl substituent. So based on that, I should start numbering from this carbon or this carbon. If I start numbering from this carbon, I should follow anti-clockwise because first, second, this is the second carbon. If I start numbering from this, I should follow clockwise because if this is the first carbon, second should be here. If I follow clockwise, first, second, third, fourth, at fourth position we will get unsaturation, that is triple bond. At sixth position we will get alkyl group. If I follow anti-clockwise, at third position we will get alkyl group. At fourth position we will get that is unsaturation. That means this unsaturation getting same number by following clockwise or anti-clockwise, but if I follow anti-clockwise, then this alkyl group getting less number. So better number start from here, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. So at third position we have ethyl group, at fourth position triple bond, at first position double bond. Before this cyclo we should write the substituent name, take number prefix, that is 3. What about carbons in that alkyl group? Ethyl. See, 2 carbons are there. Ether, substituent, it's become substituent, so ethyl. Cyclohex, in 4-ine. So this is the IUPAC nomenclature of this compound. So this is the way to write IUPAC nomenclature for simple hydrocarbons which are aliphatic by following the order of IUPAC as well these steps. So hope you understand well. If you like the video, subscribe the channel, share, like, comment and hit the bell icon so that you will get latest video lectures. Thank you.